7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon.
Why?
As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last
going outside,
letter.
yeah, because the Animo guy is the
patterns are
god of freedom, I guess.
And you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Stop talking, Paimon.
Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters.
Okay.
War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
Okay, try not to show how impressed you are. It makes us pay more, I guess.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
As for payment, he says.
Well, allow me.
Hey, child.
Hey, it's Child.
You ambushed us.
No way. I was just passing through.
Oh.
I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet.
Yep.
He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
When everybody keeps enabling him, I guess he's right.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations.
Okay.
The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information.
Like?
I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
What?
Try your luck, lady.
What was that hinting to? You work for me now. Name is
Can I
Toe?
help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure. Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Yeah, we need 5 crystal flies.
Eh? That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Nah, never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What's...
A most fair price.
No, let's negotiate. Let's make it 2,500. Yeah.
5 geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Cool. I'll take the rest. Oh. That guy's no. That was Toe. Your tack. Is the last one Tick? Oh, sorry, my bad.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive.
How about 20,000?
Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay...
No, stop it. We'll take 5,000 off the price.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Okay. And this Tick? Yeah. Why? Why?
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into
Exacto.
everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
50 tree branches and 20 stacks of timber.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
I'll do 15,000.
Done.
You brought too little money.
This is all you got? Then no can do.
Go look for someone named Child.
Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now and get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this Child fellow.
Okay,
How does that sound?
sure.
Guess we've got no choice.
I have a flower, so here.
Have you brought the good? Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's
These
pretty
things
good.
are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them.
Everywhere. I have tons of them.
With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
Hopefully you're just gonna give her the flower and not drug her with it. You think he's drugging her? Okay, interesting. Well, I would have said drug her, cat me out. She's like, okay. Meow. Hey, child.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
No leftover cash.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
Oh,
What info do you need?
no.
Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after?
You forgetting what happened in Mondstadt?
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
I don't trust the Fatui.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy
Boo
in all
Boo
of...
Pharmacy.
Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
There is no surplus Mora.
Definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Tic-tac-toed. Oh wow, we actually nearly hit the 30. Well, if he wants us to be happy with him, he should work for some different people. Do 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 do. Boo Boo Pharmacy. I'm gonna lie, I didn't notice there was a building up here.
So many medicines, but no cure for heartache.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Wow, that monotone voice.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
What are you howling about? You have no chill cap. Probably hungry. Hello? Oh, hi. Like a foot tall. Damn, you're tiny.
Oh,
If we're going to talk about height, you are, yeah.
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction.
Sure.
Anyway, there's
Look at that
something
face.
weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Wait, she's actually a zombie?
Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Such a nonchalant delivery of a bombshell revelation.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
She's actually dead?
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
I don't know why, but she amuses the fuck out of me.
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
You gave yourself orders? Why is she being so difficult?
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case,
She's a character
the
I
zombie
want
issues
her.
her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
What do you want? Do you want a stepping stool? That face though, it's so
Customers
adorable.
need to do favors for customer service staff.
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins.
Okay.
Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Hell's a cocoa goat? Want us to hunt what, with which, and where?
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device.
Okay.
Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Gotcha.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
I don't think so.
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Okay.
What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
You remember to tell us anything you don't, anything else you don't remember.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista.
Okay.
Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
I don't know. So you, my dear, you're adorable. Never change. Mm-mm. Look out below! Do. There a shard here? Or is it up? Might be up. Anyway, I shouldn't really have jumped down at all since I meant to be up there. Well done, Weaver. Smart as usual. something in there. No way in. Huh. Wait, can I actually fit through this window? Aha! Give me the loot! Freedom! So I could have just gone through the window again. Okay, here's the crossbow.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this.
Really? Not that big.
How do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
Crank it back, lock it in, put on the bolt, and aim and fire.
It is currently inoperable in any case.
Oh.
This device is broken.
Oh, never mind.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
Gotcha.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
Yeah.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand.
I mean, so far.
That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built.
There we
in case
go.
it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass.
I mean, that room I just opened up?
If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs...
So,
Oops,
what
accidentally
you're
hit space.
saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Okay.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Right. Where can we go? That was super easy.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device.
Okay.
It is done. The
that
Guizhong
looks
Ballista
extra shiny.
is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Ooh.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there... more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
Hi? Freckle
So
Hong?
you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Kill
Not
a
a
Cocoa
turret.
Beast.
A Guizhong
Okay.
Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man.
Okay.
This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys.
Sucks to suck?
A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it!
Sorry, not sorry.
The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And that's if you get out of this alive!
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to beat you up, aren't I?
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Oh, do I get to use him? Oh, damn. Boop.
I swear by my sword.
That's wave wrong. Oh no, hi.
Direct assault!
Get out of here. Didn't I? Get out of here. Big rude. Oh, hi. And treasure hoarders everywhere, man. My loot. All the loot in this place belongs to me. Oh, I'm about to fall. Oh, that was close. Hold up, I'll be with you guys in a second. Oh my lord. Okay, there's a staircase back here. Let's not keep knocking them off, Weaver. I think that's probably the best play. Yeah, keep electrocuting each other. How's that feel? Big dummies. Any more? No.
The wrong test subject.
Written in the snow. Back off.
I love the electricity combo.
Back at you.
Makes my life so much easier. Done.
These lowlifes didn't
I was
know
hoping I'd get to try him as a character.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that. So we've got the Guizhong Ballista working, but where's our Coca Goat?
A
I don't know.
search using the Guizhong Ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means
Dot.
my mom wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Okay.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Well, let's hope she sees it that way. Ba-bum. Dendro, that's probably the plant one. I haven't seen a single Dendro character. Do 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 do. Hey, she's out from behind a desk. Hello, Miss Zombie.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
What do you need this Cocoa Goat for?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So.
Oh, you want chocolate milk?
tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put
You want
it?
chocolate milk?
Ah, here.
Coconut milk.
This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child.
Okay.
And perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know.
I've
As
not
the
seen a
lyric
single
power
coconut, though.
goes, all things are random and, so how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Nope.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
No, my dear.
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
Begins with the fruit of a coconut tree.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
They all need to grow up sometime. Oh, who the hell are you?
Someone learned a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Hi?
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Nice snake you got around your neck, my man.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who
Oh,
wears
hang on, he's a leaf.
medicinal ingredients
You
around
literally just
his
talked about
neck.
it. He's a dendro.
What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
The snake talks. Okay, we gotta kill it with fire.
The snake is speaking!
Nothing in Liu surprises me anymore.
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Good for you.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last, things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Might as well just rob the Golden House.
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million.
Yeah, that's insane.
An innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
Yep.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to Child?
I'd be surprised if he gave us 3 mil, especially when he's kind of annoyed with us.
Cocoa Goat! Cocoa Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time.
Oh yeah?
In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Yes.
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say
10,000 off?
2,990,000 Mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000.
Yes, we know.
Well,
He doesn't have the
now
money.
that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
What? Did they actually pay that much money?
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Okay. Jesus Christ, that's... Can we just sell that incense and just go live somewhere? Worth nearly 3 million. I removed all my money warriors in this game. Kind of magic. Please tell me we're done.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far
Oh,
off.
for fuck's sake.
Finally.
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far?
Definitely been odd.
Odd?
Our experiences the struggles of the poor. No? Not sure we've been living the high life.
Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal.
Wow, you're paying, damn.
Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this
I
time.
doubt it somehow.
Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Third round knockout, okay. Okay. Hello there.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to worry.
That looks like a
I've
sticky
already
honey
done
roast.
so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
Oh, you mean like the stuff Paimon drinks? Means I can order wine this time?
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
Wine-fermented sweet rice balls. Yeah, sure.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
Okay.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor,
Who's that?
stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information?
Oh, what?
Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
Love these cutscenes. So well done.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Okay.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot.
Quite a bit.
Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
Yeah.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Hello?
Who's there?
Come on, we gotta go.
Wait, I am not with the Millilith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yue High Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Secretary?
Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Okay.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan.
Okay.
She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him.
Wow, one hell of an invitation.
At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Hmm.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared.
I mean, he was sitting right here when it happened, so why are you explaining it to him?
But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
Paimon's up to something again.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Okay.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Right. Hey, we got another Geo thing. Sweet.
What should I try this time?
Have that real quick. That took us quite a bit to get through. I was kind of surprised, not gonna lie. Characters. You, my man. Constellation and increase the level of Starfell sword by. Okay. Got one left in this constellation. Barrier created by last 5 seconds longer. The meteorite created by lasts another 10 seconds. Oh, super. Made a bit of money, nearly leveled up to 30.
Divination is about precisely telling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
I don't have the mission to do the next bit. Lee? Oh, Jean? Okay, these not until later though. Alright. Got a story there. Got another mission there. Anything else popping around? Oh, we got some expedition rewards. Let's go grab those real quick. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Made another handsome sum today.
Add Astra.
Give me my expedition stuff. Boom. Barbara's gone for another couple hours. Excellent. Well, that is actually what I'm going to be calling it for this evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed our continued gameplay of Genshin Impact. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, we are playing for the first time some Baldur's Gate, I believe, which is coming out in early access, so that should be interesting to give a go. That might take us for a couple days during the day stream. Otherwise, during the evening, we'll be playing some more Genshin Impact, so we'll be juggling both those games. Otherwise, I hope you have a great evening wherever you are. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care, love your faces, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.